that hole, that what. Sometimes God said, if you only knew, if I give it or grant it unto you, you would say, God, couldn't you take a joke? I was just kidding. No, honestly. 12 to 16 inches. When Bishop brought me to David again with his wife and concubine, when he saw that one lady put his husband in front of the butter, killed him for that one woman, Bishop said, go back and read that scripture. When I read that scripture, basically God was telling David, if you want more wives and concubines, I would have given them unto you. Why did you have to go and take that one's man? Well, trust me, when you read that verse, just ask God for revelation, it will open up to you. When Bishop told me, I'm like, no. When I read it, basically it's like, whatever you want, I would give it unto you. But why did you have to do that? 12 to 16 inches can determine where you lie with God. David and Saul. Saul was God's anointed, even when he started falling off the pathway to God. And David had to run for his life. Saul was sleeping in a cave. David went, could have slew him, kill him. David just took his sword and cut a little bit of his garment, just a little piece. And God chastised him for that. God said, why did you touch my anointed? Just his garment. So when Bishop is talking to us and said, look, when a person is anointed, when a person is called by God, it doesn't matter what they're doing. It's none of your business. Walk in your lane. Just like when you're running a relay or a race, stay in your lane. Because if you go in the next person's lane, you're talking about disqualified, there is a strong hope that you will collide with that person, broken bones and even death. I've seen it in races. Yep. When you could have come second, you come dead last. With injuries. Stay in your lane. Do what God says you're supposed to do. If you have somebody in charge of you, whether you're a spiritual father, bishop, or pastor, somebody who God has appointed to preach here, to minister unto you. Because they asked me in Jamaica, so if the pastor, okay, if he fornicate, if he do this, if he do that, would you come back and listen to the word? I'm like, yes, has nothing to do with me. That is between him and God. And they used to look at me like I'm some weirdo, like there is something is wrong with you. Like, I'm staying there until God instruct me to move. If he said stay, I'm staying. As long as he's preaching the word. And as long as God say, look, stay. Because he has to answer to his crimes. Has nothing to do with me. But back then, if you're a pastor, you did something wrong, the church is empty. They're not coming. 12 to 16 inches will determine if you're going to live in eternity with God or you're going to be damned to hell. Then you have these people that comes up and said, okay, why your God is so powerful, so mighty, so loving, but he damned us to hell. I'm like, no, he didn't damn you to hell.